Hi, Professor. Our project is about network bandwidth monitor. Let me start with the introduction slide. As we all know, computer network is a collection of autonomous computers which are interconnected by a single technology. When discussing about its bandwidth monitoring, it is one of the most important parts of the digital world. The user does this to maintain internet speed, allocate resources wisely, and obtain data answers in a timely manner. Network bandwidth monitor is no longer a one-shot solution, but turns out to be an upgradable one for handling these emerging demands. Network bandwidth monitor is everything is clear when it's comprehensive features. Administrators and IT executives can be provided with network traffic patterns. In our project, we will display consumers how their bandwidth is being used using an intuitive and easy to use interface. Also, the option for users to set a threshold for bandwidth usage is one of the project's primary features. With the help of the network bandwidth monitor, enterprises may effectively handle the network bandwidth resources as well as minimize performance issues and adapt to the evolving needs of the modern network. The primary goal of this project is to create a software that monitors and displays the available bandwidth of a network connection in real time. Uh, Next slide, please. Literature survey. In order to provide the qualitative information, a review of the literature, expert consultations, and interviews have been carried out. Also, the analysis of the results will enable a better understanding of the demands of users, industry standards, as well as current network monitoring techniques. We also examined the actual case studies and use cases where network bandwidth monitoring is essential. Also, examples ranging across multiple industries, including the IoT networks, cloud computing, also the telecoms, etc. Next slide.
Coming to the methodology, we have devised our plan into 6 stages. So the first stage is research method. Over here, we have done an effective instrument and research methodology, which fulfills our aims and objectives with network bandwidth monitoring. Coming to the research design, we have created a design which helps us with the ability to fully determine the monitoring needs for network bandwidth and help us produce a solution that is redefined. And for data gathering, we have done some experiments and prototype testings that would provide enough information to determine the functioning and true performance of the machinery in a quantitative dimensions. The next stage is a data collection method. Over here, our study began with a comprehensive search on some literatures, research papers, articles, and technical documentations on the existing network bandwidth monitoring methods or algorithms and other protocols as well. This is what gave us a general idea and helps in establishing the gaps in the current state of the art.
So after talking about this, so we have examined situations and different kind of configurations in order to validate various monitoring methods and features that are most successful for practice. Coming to prototype testing, the impact of programs offered on user experience and functionality have been tested on the prototypes of the Spectrum Bandwidth Monitor, which are deployed in real world network environments to evaluate various factors such as usability, functionality, and performance. This testing phase involves assessing the impact of the program on user experience and functionality using prototype versions of the software deployed in real world network environments. And coming to data analysis techniques, so to draw conclusions and direct planning, we have used synthesized data from surveys, experiments, simulations, and prototype testing. We have conducted interviews, meetings, and testing sessions, and the participants have been also informed if the user is involved in the research. Personal data confidences are ensured by hiding the secret information in it and adhering to the data protection legal framework.
And I'll be explaining the implementation which we have done for our software. And this particular part of code illustrates the implementation of a function to check the bandwidth, which means that here the function named check bandwidth has been implemented to check the exercising of the threshold and check the next schedule. And Coming to this particular part of code, we use to create the threshold setting dialog in method named set threshold has been implemented as shown in the code over here, which is this. So by using this, we have created a threshold window where you can set the thresholds. And here, in this particular part of implementation, we have updated the values based on the inputs of the users and which has been created the named to save the threshold. However, to handle the possibility of occurring the exception, the try catch clause has been created. And apart from that, to display the information of the network, a method has been created named display network info, which you can see down here. And it is used to display the network address, net mask, and the broadcast IP, which has been displayed after running the code. And you can also see the little window over here, which is our application loop. And here, our main method has been implemented and has been described in as like a Python snippet, which employs a TK inter library for the creation of an application, which is a graphical user interface. And it starts with tk.tk root window and appends into a bandwidth monitor app instance with the root frame as a parent. So you can also see over here root dot attributes, which has topmost, which helps us the pop up the window on top of all the other cards. And also, this is the interface of our software which we have developed. You can see that you can see the uploaded bandwidth and the downloaded bandwidth, and you can also see a small button over there where you can set the thresholds as you need it. So in the second screenshot, you can see that the user can give the thresholds which they like. Here for our testing, we have given the upload threshold as 500 and the download threshold as 5 lakh. And once you save the threshold, you will see a pop-up button as threshold updated successfully. So once you see the pop-up, you can assure that the threshold has been set as per the user preference. And also, we do also given a special feature where user will get an alert when the bandwidth threshold has been exceeded. So here you can see that the uploaded bandwidth and the download bandwidth has been increased than this set threshold by the user. So once the threshold has been increased than the user needs, they will get an bandwidth threshold exceeded pop-up or alert message to their mobile or the email as requested by the user. And coming to the conclusion of our project, here we can say that we have used one of the good methodology, and where we have utilized the qualitative and quantitative data in this study. There's more chance to get a comprehensive picture where about network bandwidth monitoring. And also coming to the confidentiality, we have gone through various research operations to ensure that we respect the human rights and it's not violated, and we also maintain the integrity and confidentiality. And this is all about our project, and due to some time constraint and the memory constraint, we are uploading our whole project implementation in another video, and we'll be um, giving you both the links in and upload it on the YouTube. So that's all about our project, and thank you.